Good afternoon, evening, everyone. Life is a journey filled with ups and downs, and sometimes we find ourselves stuck in relationships or situations that no longer serve us well. But I want to remind you today, move on because someone better is waiting for you. Holding on to the past can weigh us down and block the beautiful opportunities life has in store. When one door closes, it's not the end. It's a chance for a better door to open. Someone who truly values you, respects you, and brings positivity into your life is out there. But you have to be willing to let go of what's holding you back. Moving on doesn't mean forgetting or dismissing the past. It means learning, growing, and making room for something greater. Your happiness and peace are worth it. So trust the process, have faith in yourself, and believe that better days and better people are on their way to you. Remember, your worth is not defined by anyone who failed to see it. You deserve love, respect, and joy. So take that brave step forward. Move on because someone better is waiting for you. Life is a journey of ups and downs. Getting stuck in the past limits growth. It's natural to feel hurt, but holding on to pain blocks new opportunities. When one door closes, it creates space for a better opportunity or relationship. And to someone better who truly values and respects you is waiting in the future. Moving on means learning from the past, not forgetting it. Your happiness and peace should be your priority. Your worth is not defined by past relationships or failures. Taking the brave step to move forward opens the path to better things. If you want, I can help you make it more emotional, formal, or casual. Just let me know. Absolutely. Here's an expanded version of the first key point. Life is a journey of ups and downs. Getting stuck in the past limits growth. Life is never a straight path. It is full of twists, turns, successes, failures, joys, and sorrows. Every experience we go through shapes who we are, teaches us important lessons, and helps us grow. But growth can only happen when we keep moving forward. When we get stuck in the past, whether it's a failed relationship, a lost opportunity, or a painful memory, we trap ourselves in a cycle of pain and regret. This emotional stagnation holds us back from discovering new possibilities and reaching our full potential. It's important to remember that no matter how hard the setback or how deep the hurt, life keeps moving and so must we. The past might have been a chapter of our story, but it doesn't have to define the whole book. Holding on too tightly to what was can cloud our vision for what can be. It can make us fearful of change or hesitant to trust again, but growth demands courage. The courage to accept what happened, to heal from it, and to open ourselves up to new experiences. In fact, every difficult moment is an opportunity in disguise, a chance to become stronger, wiser, and more resilient. By choosing not to dwell endlessly on the past, we free ourselves to explore new paths, meet new people, and create new memories. Life's journey is rich and varied, and it rewards those who keep moving forward with hope and determination. Would you like me to expand any other key points? Certainly. Here's a detailed expansion of the second key point. It's natural to feel hurt, but holding on to pain blocks new opportunities. When we experience loss, betrayal, or disappointment, the pain can feel overwhelming. It's completely natural to feel hurt, sad, or even angry. These emotions are a part of being human. They show that we care deeply and that something meaningful has come to an end. Allowing ourselves to feel this pain is important because it helps us process what happened and begin to heal. However, the danger lies in holding on to that pain for too long. When we cling to hurt feelings, it's like carrying a heavy burden everywhere we go. This weight can cloud our judgment, drain our energy, and keep us trapped in a place where moving forward feels impossible. Pain becomes a prison that prevents us from opening our hearts to new experiences and new people. We might build walls around ourselves, afraid of being vulnerable again, or fall into patterns of negativity and self-doubt. But life is constantly presenting us with fresh opportunities to grow, to connect, to love, and to be happy. Holding on to pain can blind us to these chances, making us miss out on moments that could bring joy and fulfillment. It's important to recognize when pain has served its purpose and to gently let it go. This doesn't mean forgetting or pretending nothing happened, but rather choosing not to let past pain dictate the future. By releasing the grip of hurt, we free up emotional space to welcome hope, healing, and new possibilities. The ability to move beyond pain is a powerful step toward rebuilding confidence and trust, both in ourselves and in others. It opens the door to a brighter, more positive chapter where someone better who aligns with our true worth is waiting. Want me to expand another key point? Here's an expanded version of the third key point. When one door closes, it creates space for a better opportunity or relationship. Life often teaches us through the experience of endings and new beginnings. When a relationship ends or an important chapter in our life closes, it can feel like the world has come crashing down. We might feel lost, confused, or even hopeless, but it's essential to understand that every ending is also a new beginning in disguise. When one door closes, it is not simply shutting us out. Rather, it is clearing the path for something better to enter our lives. Think of life as a series of doors, each leading to different experiences and possibilities. Sometimes we cling to a door that's closing because it's familiar and comfortable, even if it no longer serves us. We fear what lies beyond the unknown threshold, worried that the next step might be difficult or uncertain. But staying stuck in front of a closed door prevents us from discovering the opportunities waiting just on the other side. By accepting that a door has closed, we allow ourselves to turn around and look for new doors to open. These new opportunities might come in the form of healthier relationships, new career paths, personal growth, or exciting adventures. When we release what no longer fits in our lives, we make room for better things that align more closely with our true selves and our deepest needs. Mates. This idea isn't just hopeful thinking, it's a powerful truth grounded in the nature of change. Growth, happiness, and fulfillment often come after we let go of what was and embrace what could be. Every closed door is a gentle reminder that life is continually evolving, and we are invited to evolve with it. It takes courage to step away from the familiar and trust the unknown, but that trust is what opens us up to new beginnings filled with promise and potential. Certainly, here's an expanded version of the fourth key point. Someone better, who truly values and respects you, is waiting in the future. One of the most comforting truths to hold on to during times of heartbreak or disappointment is the belief that someone better is out there for you, someone who will appreciate your worth and cherish you in the way you deserve. Often when we go through a painful breakup or a failed relationship, it's easy to feel like we'll never find love again, or that no one else could possibly understand or accept us as we are. But the reality is far more hopeful. The universe has a way of bringing the right people into our lives at the right time, even if it doesn't feel that way in the moment. Someone better doesn't mean just anyone new. It means a person who genuinely respects your feelings, values your presence, and supports your growth. This person will see your true worth, the qualities that make you unique and special, and will never take you for granted. Waiting for someone better also means waiting for a relationship that is healthy, balanced, and fulfilling. It means moving beyond past patterns of hurt or neglect and being open to a connection built on mutual respect, trust, and kindness. This future relationship won't just be about companionship. It will be about partnership, where both individuals uplift and inspire each other to be their best selves. Believing that someone better is waiting for you is not about denying the pain or rushing into something new. It's about having faith in your own value and in the possibility of a deeper, more meaningful connection. It's about trusting that the right person will come along who aligns with your values, dreams, and who truly appreciates you for everything you are. Holding on to this hope can give you strength to heal, grow, and keep your heart open, even when it feels difficult. It's a reminder that your journey is not over and that the best is yet to come. Sure. Here's an expanded version of the fifth key point. Moving on means learning from the past, not forgetting it. When we talk about moving on, it's important to clarify that it doesn't mean erasing the past or pretending the hurt never happened. The past is a part of our story. It shapes who we are, teaches us valuable lessons, and helps us understand what we want and don't want in life. Moving on means taking those lessons to heart, reflecting on our experiences, and using them as a foundation to build a better future. Learning from the past allows us to grow emotionally and mentally. It helps us recognize patterns that may have contributed to pain or disappointment so we can avoid repeating them. For example, maybe we learn to set healthier boundaries, communicate more clearly, or choose partners who truly respect us. These insights are powerful because they make us wiser and more prepared for future relationships and challenges. At the same time, moving on involves forgiving, not just forgiving others who may have hurt us, but also forgiving ourselves. We all make mistakes, and holding on to guilt or regret can keep us stuck. Forgiveness is freeing. It allows us to release the emotional weight and open space for healing. Importantly, learning from the past means honoring our emotions. It's okay to acknowledge the pain, sadness, or disappointment because those feelings are real and valid. But after we've processed them, the goal is to not let those emotions define our present or control our future decisions. By carrying the wisdom of the past forward rather than the pain, we empower ourselves to approach life with a stronger sense of self-awareness and confidence. This way, moving on becomes not just an act of leaving something behind, but a positive step toward becoming the best version of ourselves. Absolutely. Here's an expanded version of the sixth key point. Your happiness and peace should be your priority. In the midst of emotional turmoil or difficult transitions, it's easy to lose sight of what truly matters, your own happiness and inner peace. Often, people get caught up in trying to please others, holding on to unhealthy relationships, or chasing approval in ways that drain their energy and damage their well-being. But the foundation of a fulfilling life lies in prioritizing your own mental, emotional, and physical health. Choosing to make your happiness and peace a priority means recognizing that you deserve joy, respect, and calm in your life. It's about setting boundaries that protect your emotional space and choosing relationships and environments that nurture your growth rather than diminish it. This priority shifts your focus from external validation to internal fulfillment. When you focus on your own happiness, you start making decisions that align with your values and desires, rather than decisions based on fear, guilt, or obligation. You learn to listen to your heart and mind and to honor what feels right for you. This may mean saying no to toxic people, stepping away from harmful patterns, or investing time in self-care and activities that bring you joy and relaxation. Peace of mind is equally important because it allows you to move through life with clarity and strength. Without peace, stress and anxiety can cloud your judgment and keep you trapped in cycles of worry and self-doubt. Cultivating peace involves practices like mindfulness, meditation, or simply giving yourself permission to rest and recharge. Ultimately, by putting your happiness and peace first, you create a stable and loving foundation within yourself. This inner stability then attracts healthier relationships and opportunities because you radiate confidence and positivity. It also prepares you to welcome someone into your life who respects and enhances your well-being rather than threatens it. Prioritizing yourself is not selfish, it is essential. It is the first step to living a life full of meaning, joy, and authentic connection. Would you like me to keep going with the next point? Certainly. Here's an expanded version of the seventh key point. Your worth is not defined by past relationships or failures. One of the most important truths to understand as you move forward in life is that your value as a person is not determined by what happened in past relationships or by any failures you may have experienced. Too often when relationships end or when we face setbacks, we internalize those experiences as a reflection of our worth. We start to believe that if someone left us or if things didn't work out, it must mean there is something inherently wrong with us. This couldn't be further from the truth. Your worth is intrinsic. It exists simply because you are you. It is not something given or taken away by others' opinions, actions, or the outcomes of situations. Every person has unique qualities, strengths, and gifts that make them valuable, regardless of the mistakes they have made or the hardships they have faced. It's important to remind yourself that nobody is perfect, and everyone experiences failure and rejection at some point in their lives. In fact, those difficult experiences often help reveal your true strength and resilience. They teach you lessons about what you want, what you deserve, and how to protect your heart in the future. When you stop defining yourself by past failures or broken relationships, you begin to see yourself through a lens of compassion and acceptance. Recognizing your worth independent of external validation is empowering. It means you don't have to settle for less than you deserve or tolerate disrespect. It means you can set higher standards for the people and relationships you allow into your life. It also means that when someone fails to see your value, that is their loss, not a reflection of your true self. Remember, self-worth is a foundation that must come from within. The journey to healing and moving on is also a journey of rediscovering and reaffirming that worth. When you fully embrace your inherent value, you open the door to healthier relationships, greater self-love, and a more fulfilling life. Would you like me to expand the last key point too? Sure. Here's an expanded version of the 8th key point. Taking the brave step to move forward opens the path to better things. Moving on from something or someone that has been a significant part of your life is never easy. It requires courage, strength, and a willingness to face the unknown. Often the fear of uncertainty or the comfort of familiarity holds us back from taking that first step forward. But it's important to remember that every journey begins with a single step, and that brave decision to move on is what sets everything else into motion. Taking that step means choosing hope over despair, action over stagnation, and growth over comfort. It means acknowledging that even though the past may have been painful, the future holds the possibility of something better, something more aligned with your true self and your dreams. This bravery isn't about rushing or forcing things. It's about gently but firmly deciding to no longer be held captive by past hurts or fears. When you take that step, you create space for new opportunities, new relationships, and new experiences to enter your life. It's like opening a door to a room filled with possibilities you may have never imagined. This path might come with challenges, but each challenge is an opportunity to learn, adapt, and become stronger. Moreover, moving forward is an act of self-respect. It shows that you value yourself enough to seek happiness and fulfillment, even when it means stepping outside of your comfort zone. It's a declaration that you will not let past pain define your future, and that you believe in the possibility of better things ahead. The process of moving on is a journey, not a destination. It involves patience, persistence, and self-compassion. Every small step you take, no matter how difficult, brings you closer to a life filled with greater joy, love, and peace. The courage to move forward not only transforms your own life, but also inspires those around you to believe in the power of new beginnings. If you want, I can help you put all these expansions together into one cohesive speech or provide any other assistance. Suitable ending. Here's a suitable ending for your speech. So as you stand at this crossroads in life, remember that moving on is not just about leaving something behind. It's about stepping into a future filled with hope, growth, and new possibilities. Trust yourself, have faith in the journey, and believe that someone better is waiting for you. Someone who will value you, respect you, and bring out the best in you. Your happiness and peace are worth every brave step you take forward. Thank you. Forward. Thank you. Would you like me to help you combine everything into a full speech?